What's going on, guys? So I thought I'd make a video today regarding my Jeep build and my current build in terms of cost plus all the mods I've done to it. It's a little bit cold out today, and so I decided to kind of make the video indoors and give you an update. So I did a few things already, I mean more than a few things, and I'm going to go over it, and then I'm going to break it down in terms of cost, and then I'll do an analysis of what the total cost has been so far. So the Jeep itself is a 2018. I bought it in January of 2019. I bought it in all the specs and the bells and whistles, but I'm not going to include the price of the vehicle because these vehicles can range anywhere between 58 to 61 with the spec, but that's beside the point. I mean, if you can go buy one, but it's the mods that we're going to talk about. So the first thing I did was the Fox Shocks, which is basically a Mopar 2-inch lift kit. And the reason I went with the Mopar 2-inch lift kit was because it's covered under Mopar's warranty, Jeep's warranty. It's from Mopar, it's from Jeep. So you don't have to worry, it lifts it up about 2 inches, and well, it's more than 2 inches, it's about 3.5 inches actually, but it's classified as a 2-inch lift. And so I did that all around, and then I did wheels and tires. 5, not 4, 5, because obviously the Jeep. So these are 35 BF Goodrich all-terrain tires with 18-inch fuel rims. And these are 35-inch tires, and I went all around, and even the spare. Luckily, the JLs can take a 35 spare on the stock tire carrier, but I am planning on upgrading the bracket behind here to lift it up a tiny bit. Just because it touches the bumper a little tiny bit at the bottom, but that's for after, no big problems. The next mod I did after the suspension, so the 2-inch Mopar lift kit, I did the 35-inch tires and the 18-inch fuel rims. The next mod I did was the front bumper, the front stubby bumper. It's from, let me double check, it's from Rugged Ridge. Yeah, so the bumper itself is a stubby bumper, which, I mean, I personally find the look way better than an average full-length bumper. But the thing about stubby bumpers is they don't look complete if you don't do the full package in the front. So what I did was I actually did a Warn Evo 10S, the winch, the full synthetic winch. And I went synthetic just because after reading the reviews, this is a 10,000 pound capacity winch, by the way. I did the shackles, not a big deal. And then I got what happened was I got the grill done in bedliner, and I did the edge over here as well. It's so this molding is in 3 pieces, 1, 2, and 3. So I did that in bedliner as well, but I found that I wanted to sort of have the grill itself bedlined and the molding itself in white because it looks way better. So yeah, so I did bedline the OEM grill, it's not aftermarket, and just ordered these 3 pieces from the dealership, and again, I'll break down the cost for you after. Lastly, I did the rock sliders over here. And while I do like the steps, I don't have the use for it because I'm tall enough to get in without a problem. And on top of that, I like the look way better with the steps hanging down. It doesn't look as good. Okay, so I also did a rear tow hook. I actually have to do the electrical to connect it in. I'll do a video about that, and I'll go over it and whatnot. So the Jeep itself came with 2 tops. So right now I have the hard top in just because of the winter. And in terms of any interior mods, I didn't do too much inside. So I did these grab handles. I did the full Mopar mats. I did the side sills. And pretty much everything else is, obviously a dash cam and whatnot, but pretty much everything else inside is OEM and stock. So it's nothing nothing that average Jeep wouldn't have. I do have the full LED package on it, so I don't have to do the lights or anything like that. This actually, in some cases, the fuel gas cover came with the Jeep, but I'm not sure why some don't and some come with it. But I'm lucky to have gotten this already installed on this one. So yeah, I'll break down the cost for all the stuff that I had currently done to it. It's turned into quite an expensive project so far. There's been other few things here and there, but yeah, I'll break down the cost. I'll write everything down first, and then I'll break down the cost. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I have a board over there. I'll write the stuff on there, and then after that, I will put the prices beside it and record it. Wrote it on this little board I have, and that way we can get an idea of the total cost. So the front bumper, the rugged ridge front bumper with the striker bar is about 900 Canadian. The rock rails were about 400. The tires themselves were about 2,400. Right, and the rims themselves, were, let me see here, think like 2,000. The winch was 1,300. The lift kit, this is a Mopar lift kit, full lift kit from Mopar. It was 2,200. And by the way, I'm writing prices with HST, and obviously they're not exact figures, but ballpark figures, maybe off by like a couple cents or a couple dollars, as I said. Mats were 300. Okay, so grab handles were like 30 bucks. Sills were like 25. Tow hook was 100. Okay, so far these are just the big ticket items. I think I've got everything in here, and I think, oh, and the grill was $60 and the trim was 80. I'll just put this over here. Okay, and so I'm gonna total this up, and then I'll come up with what the total so far is for all the mods, and again I will go on about it and explain to you why I did these mods. 2,400 for the tires, all five rims 2,000, winch was 1,300, lift kit was 2,200, the mats 300, grab handles 30, sills 25 bucks, tow hook 100 bucks. Grill to bedline was 60. The trim was $80, the white trim. So the mod total comes out to $9,795. Now, I didn't include the installation costs for some of these items. So the front bumper was about, let's say, I think I paid like $100 to install it. And then, because sometimes what I do is I go to the mechanic and then I do other things too, so I'm just gonna guesstimate here. I think this was what it was, because it could be more, but whatever, we'll just ballpark it. Rock rails were another 100. Then you got the rims and the tires. Luckily, Rafi at Tire Connection hooked me up. He didn't charge me an install fee for that. The winch itself, I installed myself. The lift kit was $400. It was a discounted price from my friend, Tan, who helped me out with that. Usually it's about a $700 cost, but I got it for $400. And then mats done, grab handles, sills, tow hook, all that was done myself. And the grill itself, I already included the $60, which Jaspreet did for me for, he owns JSC Motorsports. He did for me as a favor as well for a discounted price. So trim I installed myself. So let's say you include the $600 for the items that I did pay for installation. So the rock rails, the front bumper, and the lift kit. Lift kit was the most expensive, but as I said, these are discounted prices, obviously, just because I'm a regular customer with Tan, and he helps me out, but usually this is a lot more. So it's usually around $700 to install a average lift kit, usually around 150, maybe 180 to 200 to install the other items. So if you include $600 to $97.95 plus 600 is $10,395. Okay, so this build right here, so far, without the price included for the vehicle itself, has cost me $10,395 approximately, give or take a couple $100. So you're looking at, let's say, $10,000 in mods already into this vehicle. And I have other plans. I have to get a light bar that goes from these hinges. It's very subtle, and I'm going to make a video on that as well. There's a few other changes I want to make afterwards, but I'm going to enjoy the Jeep for now. The front bumper itself, it really finished off the front. And as I said, the 10S, it's a synthetic rope, wireless controller, beautiful winch that fits right into the bumper, finishes the bumper off. I didn't include the shackles. They were like another $30 or something, but anyways, I'm not gonna put that now into the total. Again, I got the Jeep, this is my second Jeep, so I got this Jeep with the mods the spec I wanted from factory, like, you know, LED package and infotainment, leather, all that stuff. So the first Jeep was a sport model, and I learned what to get and what not to get, and so this is exactly how I wanted the base platform to be set before I build it. The next few things, I want to do a rear bumper. So the rear bumper is going to be done. I have to do a hinge bracket here for lifting this tire up a bit. It's from Rugged Ridge. It's about $150–$60, and I think after that, what I'll do is I'll enjoy it. I'll off-road it more, and then I got to do a little bit of skid plate work underneath, and then, you know, maybe a couple of years on the road, I will build this even more extensively and do like axles and bigger tires, etc., etc. But for right now, I needed this to be a good daily, a good platform where, you know, I don't have to worry about going off-roading, but it does everything I can. So as I said, the breakdown that I just did, and sorry I'm recording in my garage. It's one of those days where it's really cold outside, but, you know, you don't really need extensive work to make a video. So yeah, as I said, $10,395 in mods so far. I bought this thing in January, actually, January of 2020. So in 1 year, I've spent $10,500 almost in just mods. And this is not including the vehicle price itself, which again, you can find these anywhere between, with the package I have, they're about $58 plus tax. So you're looking at like almost a $75,000 investment in this thing already. But beside that, you know, cars and Jeeps are a depreciating asset. It's one of those things where the price itself, what I paid for it, it's going to go down, but the mods that I put in, I can always take off and put the stock stuff. I do have all the stock stuff for it, but I don't plan on selling this thing anytime soon because it's going to serve me as my daily. I will keep you updated with all the mods that I'm going to be doing to it. There's a few more things I have left, just a very nice light bar. There's certain things I want to do around this Jeep. I don't want to go too crazy right now. I want to keep it nice, clean, but I am trying to make it into one of those, you know, good-looking Jeeps and not something that's overly done. And for interior, I'm thinking next year, if I can spare enough funds and all the other stuff outside's done, I might do reupholster the leather. It's already a leather interior actually, but it's black on black. So my plan on I might turn this into a red interior. I really like a white on red combo. Just unfortunately I couldn't get that. So I might turn this leather into a nice custom red upholstered interior, and it'll finish off the inside. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really I'm missing driving this thing. But unfortunately, yeah, so it's just winter and I don't want to take it out, and as I said, I have this thing to work on and it's a lot of money already, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna make the best of it, and yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. All right guys, bye.